What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Living Your Purpose. I have lost count as far as how many episodes but they are, but I'm sure there's a whole bunch, about over close to 30. I know it's close to 30. But we've done a lot and we put out a lot. So thank you so much for coming in, all the people that are in the room. Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a flock of friends. You know how that goes. But anyway, for those who who are new, this is again Living Your Purpose. We do this every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am SJ. I have a company called Inner Soul Development. What I am is a personal life coach, transformational speaker. What I do is I take you off your autopilot, take you off course to your greater self. I make sure that you understand that life is to be controlled and that life won't control you if you know how to control it correctly, and you'll have an amazing life that way. So without further ado, my co-host, my partner in crime, all those good things, right to the left of me is...
Hello, everyone. My name is Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP. I am an entrepreneur, interfaith minister. I am a speaker, life coach, and spiritual counselor, and it is my purpose to help people to look good, feel good, find and walk in their purpose. I'm so glad that you all joined us today. I want to give special recognition to those who may be listening to the recording on SoundCloud or watching the replay on YouTube. We really appreciate you. This is something that, like SJ said, we do on a regular basis, and we appreciate everybody who's watching live, who's able to come on camera with us, and who may not be able to make it, but they still support us after the fact. So thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Before I get into the topic, I want to just again address the people who may be new. If you don't know what we're all about, the easiest way to find out is to go to our website at lypshow.com. There you can actually watch the live episodes right now. And you can also find out where we are as far as being connected on social media. We have a Facebook group. We have Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, LinkedIn, Google+, and...
You said Instagram already?
Yeah, Instagram, YouTube and SoundCloud. So yeah, we're pretty much everywhere you're going to be.
I just want to say real quick, special shout out to the newcomers that came on Facebook group.
Oh my gosh. The Facebook group has grown immensely over the past few days. It's been wonderful, and the interaction has been exponentially more consistent. Yeah, exponentially. I like that word. It's grown exponentially. So I'm really thankful to all of you guys who happen to be in the Facebook group. If you're not and you would like to join, all you have to do is go to facebook.com/groups and /living LYP broadcast. Easiest way, again, go to lypshow.com. You click on connect, and it'll have links for everywhere we are, and you can join right there. You can also email us if you have any questions, comments, feedback, testimonials, or if you want us to come and speak. That is something that we are available for and that we love to do. So just can send us an email request there. Again, at lypshow.com/connect, and just fill in the form and it'll send us an email.
Absolutely.
Did I get it all? I think I did.
You got everything. Also, I wanted to say one thing. For you guys who are new, this is not a presentation. This is a dialogue. So we want everybody to come and enjoy the show and interact with us. That's why we have a fabulous, wonderful love seat that you could come interact and share your thoughts on the topic that we have every Sunday, whatever topic that may be. If you are camera shy, we understand that. But if you do have a point and you want to, you want to give your feedback on whatever topic it may be, the love seat is available and open, and we will open it shortly. Okay? Just so you know.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, so tonight's topic is the importance of ritual. Now, a lot of people may have questions about that or be shy about that word ritual because it evokes a feeling of religion. And some people are uncomfortable about that. And some people have their very strict ideas about what that is. When I say ritual, I mean it in a sense of something that you do religiously, but it doesn't have to do necessarily with religion. Something that you've made a practice. These are good habits that you have. They're parts of your routine, things that you do on a daily or at least a regular basis, of daily, weekly, on a regular basis. The importance of doing certain things consistently. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean by ritual. This idea actually came to me, what was it, Thursday or Friday? And I was really freaking out about, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about on the show? I don't know. And then I said, relax, it's going to come to you. But in the midst of all that, I was actually preparing for a ritual. So an organization that I belong to, we have certain things that we do in order to, let's call it initiation. We have certain rituals when you come in and we say words, and we work really hard at practicing and getting all of the things right, because we want the people to be educated as they come in. So I was stressing out over that. And then I said, you know what, let's talk about rituals, not necessarily society type rituals or things like that, but having a routine, a regular thing, common practices are so important because it helps keep you focused. It helps keep you on track. Now, when we're talking about a spiritual type of ritual, it can be as simple as, even if you're not a religious person or even a spiritual person, even meditation is a form of ritual to help you focus your energy, calm yourself, and get yourself prepared for what's ahead. When you have some people go to church on Sundays, some people go to church 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah.
Some people, you know, it depends. I mean, whatever it is for you. And that helps them to feel closer to what they consider God, or get them back to center. That's helpful to them. It helps them to focus on not just them, but their families and their communities. And that's fantastic. Some people may not be that route, but some people do certain things in a day every single day, even if it's just your regular wake up in the morning routine. Wake up, start the coffee, take a shower, brush your teeth, read the paper, drink the coffee, you know, or whatever it is, something like that. Regular routine is important because it helps keep you focused. It helps keep you on track for what it is that you are preparing for. And when you are in a place of living your purpose, it's incredibly important to do certain things, because it's easy to get lost. It's easy to get overwhelmed. So if you write your things down, you make it a habit. Once what's the saying? If you do something consistently for 21 days, it's now a habit. And we have to make sure that our habits are good.
Right.
And we all have our bad habits, but as long as they're not something that takes away from your progress, you want to look at those things and say, you don't want to just take away a habit without replacing it with another, because that's really dangerous. It can get you stressed out, and you can pick up something that's more unproductive or unhealthy. So make sure that if you are getting rid of bad habits, that you replace them with good habits. If you stop smoking, make sure that you're eating well, because I know personally, if you stop smoking, you're going to want to eat. And you'll eat anything like crazy, anything and everything that's in front of you. But if you make it a practice to choose more healthy food, fruits and vegetables and raw things, then you'll feel better. Those cravings are satisfied, and you don't gain a whole bunch of weight. You actually feel a lot better about yourself. So that's just one example. If you're like, I used to be a nail biter.
And then me too.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I was a nail biter. So then I was a rubber band popper. I said, stop biting your nails. I painted my nails, but I couldn't bite them. And then I started popping rubber bands on my wrist. Then I started getting the welts and said, okay, I have to do something else because this is ugly and it hurts. So, you want to make sure that kind of thing, if you have a harmful habit, to replace it with a healthy habit. And then it becomes, when you occupy your time, your space, and your mind with productivity, then those unhealthy habits don't have room to sneak in. Right. So for me, I have certain things that I do very regularly. Meditation is one. I have some that are just a few minutes, just sit down, at a certain time of the day and clear my space, clear my mind, and be quiet. Then there's other times where it's more intense, where I'm actually in prayer and I'm in manifestation mode, where I'm focusing all of my energy on these particular things that need to get done. I'm connecting with myself. I'm connecting with the source. I'm connecting with people. Like I said, in my ministry, I do a lot of things for people and create rituals for them that can help them to feel better and be more productive and make those more spiritual connections with themselves. So I do a lot of that. I do those kind of things at least once a week. So that for me is that thing that people would go to church and do, or temple or mosque or whatever. And they, so if you believe in a higher power, then prayer is important. If you happen to not, I would suggest meditation be important, because again, making those things regular help you to bring yourself back and pull yourself up out of situations a lot more easily. Not to say that they're not going to come, because they are going to come. But if you stay focused and you have something, you have basically a script for your day, your week, your month, whatever. Then you follow the script. And if somebody wants to come in and ad lib and throw you off, then it's easy to get back into form and keep you on track. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. I truly believe in routine. But I also believe that certain routines leave people stuck sometimes. Okay. When it comes to living your purpose, sometimes you have to look at your results that you're getting and know that something has to change or something has to give. I have to progress. I have to do something different. People usually change up their routine when they feel that their back's against the wall. Now they want to pray. God, I know you're out there. I didn't talk to you before, but I'm talking to you now. If you're out there, do something for me right now. So they tend to shake up their own routine when their back's against the wall or something's going like that. But I feel like if your results are, if you're not getting the results that you're looking for, as far as health, wealth, happiness, whatever that may be, to live your purpose, to be completely fulfilled, then you have to look at your routine. What are you doing? Some people just wake up. Let me tell you something. We are a creature of habit. So sometimes we just go without even thinking. Like we just get up. No one's telling us, put the shoe on the right foot, put the shoe on. We just do it. It's like automatic. We're just on, like I always say, autopilot. We're just drifting. And sometimes we could be drifting to the point where we realize time is escaping us and we're not fulfilling. We're not fulfilled. Okay. So then you say, okay, what am I going? What am I doing? Then you need to refocus, as Danielle said, start to meditate. Okay. Start doing certain things to get back to center, because what Danielle does is get back to center. But some of us don't have time to do all that and don't have time to do this because, once again, the routine is defining you. See, we are defined by our routine, our rituals. That's why Tony Robbins always says, raise your standards, which means do something different. Go beyond whatever you're doing right now and do something different. So some people, like I said, just wake up and they have no purpose. They just go to work and they have no idea what they're doing. And sometimes they can get lost in the shuffle. So it's very important that if you see the results and you're not getting it right now you're just tired and you're sick and tired because you're not getting where you want to go, then I think you need to look at your routine and start shaking it up a little bit. Take yourself off course. Start searching for yourself. Start looking within. Start saying, okay, I need to do something differently. Okay. That's why I say that I tell everybody today, on Monday, do something different, because sometimes we go to work, we sit in our cubicle, we do the same thing until 5 o'clock. Do something different. Know that you can be able to change your course in life.
That's an interesting point that you bring up. People say, we don't have time. I don't have time. That's one thing that I deal with a lot when I'm coaching. I don't have time to do this. I can't find the time. I said, you have one job. You only work one job. Your kids are grown. What are you doing with your time? Stop telling me you don't have time.
Yeah.
You know, if I have time, you have time. Everybody has 24 hours in one day. So it's not that you don't have time. I said, okay, so tell me what it is that you do with your time. Let's work out the day. You wake up what time? What do you do then? And then you go to work. Okay, so that's all of that time chunk gone. What do you do on your lunch break? Okay, and what else do you have to do? You don't, you know, you may have kids, you may not have kids. What, you know, how is all of that? How does your family life play into your time? Focus on all of those things. And you telling me that you have this, you have a job, you go to school, you take, you know, 2-3 classes, one of them is online, but you still don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you doing with your time? Oh, well, you know, I watch this. I was like, you watch TV? Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the time. I watch TV every night. You know, you can record the TV.
It's true.
Know, you can record the TV. There are services online where if you miss a show at night, you can watch it the next day. I don't know what your situation is at work, but when I'm at work, I have to have something playing in my ear so that because I can't focus in silence, believe it or not, when I'm working. I need to have things happening. So I'll listen to the program that I missed while I was out there. We have somebody already in the love seat.
Wow. All right.
Dr. Corey, come on in.
Dr. Corey.
Hello, how are you? Welcome to Living Your Purpose.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing?
Good. It's good to see you.
It's beautiful where you are.
Yes, it's in California. Where do you guys live in?
We're on the East Coast, each of us.
Oh, I used to live in New York, Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still rainy and gray over here.
Well, but is New York energy is at the right frequency. That's what that's what matters. You know, in Hollywood, you know, is a devil's town with, you know, all kinds of you know, Hollywood delusional and illusional narcissists, you know. So it's okay.
They seem to be very happy.
Oh, of course. That sunshine. Devil is always happy.
So have you been listening to the program? Do you have something to say about routine rituals?
I only adopt whether it's vocabulary, whether it's diet, whether it's time, whether it's you know, before I got married, it was you know, girls and ladies. You know, you have to orchestrate. You have to basically do what's healthy for you. You know, rituals have to be only healthy and help you have a growth spiritually, psychologically, and physically. And they have to be in alignment with each other. If they are not, we're going to go to the wrong path, and we're not going to use the 10 commandments in alignment either. So I live my life by aligning myself to the 10 commandments, you know, because I'm Jewish. But
shalom.
But I live like the 11th commandment, which is Jesus. For example, you know. So that's what I believe ritual is. That's what I live in.
So whatever practices that you have on a regular basis, as long as they're for your health and for your well-being, then that's what, and everything else is unnecessary.
Yeah, physical health, mental health, spiritual health.
Very good.
That's what I orchestrating. And now with you guys, you are my orchestrated rituals of brothers and sisters all around, like angels that follow each other.
Wow.
That's a blessing.
I like
Thank
that.
you.
It's not, you know, it's not that the angels are following the bodies or bodies are following the angels. The angels are in the bodies.
Okay. Right.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I really
Thank you. We
appreciate
you so much, brother. We
You're
do.
welcome.
And as he said, like he said, it's a spiritual connection that he also acknowledges. It doesn't have to be religious or anything like that, but it's just something beyond yourself, that you serve a greater purpose beyond yourself. So it's very important to find your center, but to also do a self-analysis of yourself. I think it's very important to do a self-analysis. And when you do a self-analysis, then you can actually, and that takes you to take the time to do it. You find the time to do that. And when you become and do that self-analysis, like a checkup, because everybody has to have a checkup. You physically go to the doctor, get a checkup. You know, your teeth, make sure your teeth is okay. You go to for a 6-month checkup. And I think that people don't do a self checkup on their own self. They don't sit down and do that. And the only way that you could tell whether you're sick or something's like wrong with you is their results.
It's nothing wrong.
Results is not getting to where I need to go. So now I need to do my 6-month checkup. What's going on with me? Let's do this self-analysis.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with have a checkup and all of that, but live in alignment with the spirit at all times, no gaps in between.
That's the best way. In an ideal world, that would be perfect. However, sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we get distracted. And it is important to check in with yourself and say, what's going on here? What has changed? How can I make this better? Because I'm not where I need to be. And sometimes we lose our rituals. We forget. We get tired. And
we want to thank you, Dr. Corey. We appreciate you. And we do. And just continue listening. And we thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
That was interesting.
It was. I love having people come and talk.
Yeah, we love that. We love that.
Mm-hmm. So if you're just joining us, welcome. This is Living Your Purpose with myself, Danielle, and SJ. And this is, if you are new to Living Your Purpose, we do this. We record every week, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And we like to talk about things that matter to individuals. Some people have it all figured out. They know who they are. They know what they want. They go and they get it. Some people don't. And that's why we're here. Some people know what they want, but they don't know how to go about getting it. Mm-hmm. Some people have no clue. They know they are here for a reason, but they're not sure what it is. Mm-hmm. We're here for that too. Yep. And so what we like to do every week is to bring up something that is relevant to finding your purpose, living your purpose, how to deal with the things that come along. Like, what are some things that we've talked about is leadership. Mm-hmm. We've talked about humor and how important that is. We have talked about
the power of
time, the power of no, saying no, and how saying no to someone else means saying yes to yourself. All of these things that come about just in everyday life, but more so it seems when you make a decision to change your life for the better.
Right.
Losing people, being lonely sometimes, that hits you hard. So it's proven to be really interesting. It's been told to us that we have helped a lot of people. They love to come and see the program, and people taking our advice for whatever it's worth, and it's helped. So we're really glad to be able to do that. That's really what our purpose is to help other people,
right,
to find and walk, like I say, to find and walk in their own purpose and
love it
and do something and love it. Love it. But, I absolutely love it.
But the thing is that there's challenges, like Danielle said, that we face on a day-to-day. Mm-hmm. And we understand that because we're human, essentially. So we're gonna hit roadblocks. But on this show, we tackle those roadblocks, and so that we could be able to get another clear step to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. And that's why this show is here every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because some people are not living in their purpose. Some people want to know how to live in their purpose. Some people want to know what their divine assignment is and what it is. So, it's very important that we tackle these issues: power of saying no, self-doubt, humor, this topic of rituals and how rituals define yourself and how you can live in your purpose with the rituals that you may have, and how rituals play into that. So these are great topics that help myself, because we're all essentially still on this journey, and the journey never stops. So there's no end game to this. But what we want to do is all help each other, because essentially we're all the same, and we're all trying to get there. We're all trying to place our feet solid on something that we could be able to be proud of and accomplish and achieve. And so that's why we have this platform to do it. So that's why rituals so important. Look at your results. See where you do a self-analysis of yourself. Know that your rituals, sometimes rituals choke you and leave you stagnant.
Some people have a ritual of watching us every week, and I love that.
Yeah. So sometimes rituals leave you stagnant, and you're stuck because you don't know, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Subconsciously, you're just doing it, mm-hmm. And so sometimes you get to the point where you had enough. We want that enough to be a stimulus to break the routine and to shake it up and do something new. Get to your center, as Danielle said. I think that's very important. Take the time. I know somebody I just spoke to yesterday I said, you need to take 5 minutes. And she said to me, I don't have 5 minutes. I got school. I got to go to work. I got 3 kids. I got 2 kids. And that's all I have. I said, but you watch shows. You watch CNN, you watch First 48, you watch these shows, and they're about an hour long. Take 5 of that out. Take a commercial and go and use that time to do that.
Right. Do you shower in the daytime, in the morning, or in the evening? That's, good 10 minutes right there, right? But why do people always say they don't have time? It really irks me.
Yeah.
When
that's the first thing they say.
They don't have time, mm-hmm. because it's an excuse that people are easily just like, oh, okay, we're all busy. We get that. But listen, let me say this. And I really don't like to say what I'm about to say because it sounds like I'm bragging or something. I have 5 children. I have a 9-to-5 job. I have a ministry. I have this show. I'm going back to school. I have Toastmasters. I have my other organization that I spend a lot of time at. If I didn't have the time, I wouldn't do it. That's garbage. I have more time to do more things if I wanted to. But I take time for myself to rest and relax. And sometimes it's not that I don't have time to do something. It's that I've spent so much time doing other things that I need to recharge myself. Okay? What I say is, if I have time to do all of that, then you have time to take 5 minutes to sit down and be quiet and figure out what your next move is.
Right.
I don't want to hear you don't have time to meditate.
Yeah.
Because if I have time to meditate, you have time to meditate. Exactly. I don't watch TV, but once a week, maybe. And it's not that I don't like shows. I know what's going on. I just find my time elsewhere while I'm doing something else to pay attention to that thing. And it's just about it's not that you don't have time, but you don't know how to manage your time. You don't, and it's okay, but now you recognize that and do something about it. When I have these clients that say, I really just don't have time, I feel like I'm overwhelmed, I have work, I have school, I have my kids. I say, okay, well, let's sit down and look at your time. Tell me what your day is. What is your schedule? What are things that you absolutely must do? And what are things that maybe you don't have to do, that you need to do, but don't have a timeline on it? And then we'll go through and figure out what are those things. We'll look at the day, and you found 3 hours. I've consistently have found people 2 to 3 hours in a day that they could be more productive.
There we go.
And they still have time to eat, shower, take a nap, do whatever it is that they need to do, and chill on their own time and still do everything and pick up something else. So,
well, let's be transparent.
It irks me.
Let's be transparent. Before we be transparent, I want everybody in the comment section to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a flock of friends.
Share. It's time to share.
Sharing. While all the sharing is done, we need everybody up in here to be able to get the full amount of content material. Sorry, material needed. Okay, so let's be transparent. We're talking about rituals now. In the area of I'm just doing 3: health, happiness, and wealth. Are you where you want to be? If you are where you want to be, hit that 1. Just in health, happiness, and wealth. So far, hit that 1. If you're where you are and where you need to be in health, happiness,
got a 1,
and wealth.
Okay, let me see if I can make the comments jump. If you're not, put a 2.
If you're not, put a 2. If you're not where you need to be
in all 3,
happiness, wealth, happiness, and wealth, happiness, and health. If you're not, and you know you need some improvement, press that 2. And let's be transparent, guys. Let's be transparent. If this is, press that 2.
Right. Guess what? Let's see. See, there's way more 2s than there are 1s. We're happy for the 1s, but oh my gosh, look at this love seat. We're all nice and cozy in here tonight. Hello. Hey guys, welcome.
Hey guys, how are you?
The reason why I brought this up real quick is because if you're not, then you guys are internally needing some self-analysis to sit down and really check your routine, because your routine should bring you to those 3 things. So if you are not, then a self-analysis, a checkup, a little checkup is very needed, so you know that you're on course, because the results don't lie at all. Results don't lie.
So hello. How is everyone?
Did you get the thing I tagged you in?
Yes.
On Facebook.
You too, right? I just had to give that to you.
Hey, look. So with this, the Android phones, you can't comment. So I couldn't press 1 or 2.
We need Glad to really get that together. They are so Android haters.
2.
Okay.
2.
And why 2? Okay. Well, health. I guess it would be health. Brother need to lose some weight, his blood pressure in control. You always make that better. Let me just give you my last 36 days. I've been off 2 of them. Every day that I wasn't off, 14 to 18 hours a day. This is because of the little strike situation that's going on. So it's a different time. Mm-hmm. Prior to that, same problem, had no excuse. It is about stopping, making that time. And with the health thing, I know it's just as simple as, okay, even though I'm busy and I'm at work, so when I've got something that doesn't lock me to my computer or whatever, and I can get out for a moment, that's the opportunity where you get out. And maybe you need to think about a project that you've got to do or something else that you got to do or whatever. And at that point, you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to walk around the building while I think about that, because that's a physical activity. Activity.
That's so necessary.
That you may need to do or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I get it. But devil's advocate here, not even devil's advocate. Sometimes it's just, do we really take the time to do the things that you all are talking about? And I can honestly say, no, we don't. I don't.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. I mean, sometimes even I slip.
Yeah. We're not definitely saying
between kids and everything else.
I put it like this.
You get tired.
There's a time when, like for me, when I drive sometimes with a pinky. Sometimes I drive consciously. I drive, and I can be. But when I see a cop behind me or something that he don't have his lights on, I consciously I'm 10 and 2. We just want you to do that. Just so get back to your conscious, start to think, and do that 10 and 2. That's it. Because sometimes we fly on our pants of just ritual. We fly. We don't even know what we're doing, and the results are just keep every year. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just consciously, when I'm behind like a cop behind me, even though he's not coming for me and I'm clean, I still am doing this. I'm still conscious 10 and 2, and make sure my seatbelt is on. So it's just like bring yourself back to thinking when you see that your results are not where you need to be. Okay, let's do something different. Let's shake this up. Let's take that 5 minutes. Let's do the self-analysis. Let's walk around that block. Just let it go to your conscious mind so that you could be able to refocus. Because if you're flying on the seat of your pants, you're not focusing at all.
It's crazy.
And I understand you, Reds. Listen, it is a lot of times. Do we take the time? No, we don't. But again, that's why we're here, to remind us all that it's necessary to take the time. We all get busy. We all get tired. And the question is, how tired are you of your situation?
Yes.
Can you spare an extra 30 minutes in a day to just sit down and figure something out and just be a little bit more tired tomorrow so that you're not constantly tired the rest of your life? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like working out and eating right. Sometimes it's like, oh man, I'm so tired, I don't want to work out. Well, maybe if you worked out, you won't be so doggone tired. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just how it is. And I'm the same way. I don't like working out. I don't like it. Exercise hurts. Why would I want to do something that hurts? But it's boring and it's gross. And I don't like
if you do it right, it may be a little tense.
But here's the thing. I also believe in being very active. So I don't want to go to the gym. I hate gyms. They're gross to me. Okay? I don't like big old machines and all this other stuff and other people being, just distracted and in my space. And I can't focus on those type of things. But I will go to a pool in a minute. I will get on a tennis court. I will play basketball. I will walk instead of taking the elevator, I get up on the steps. Say again?
And a pool is one of the best places ever because less stress on your joints.
Absolutely. I'll ride a bike. I'll do all of that. So absolutely. I'm a water baby, trust me. But no, I'm just saying we can make all the excuses in the world, but as many excuses that you have, I can give you a reason why, and I can give you an alternative so that you don't have to feel like you're stuck in somebody else's box. There's always another option.
Yeah, but you know what? To shake up a routine or to raise your standards, as Tony Robinson says, raise your standards. That's all coming out of what you're normally used to doing, and that's, to some people, that's uncomfortable. To some people, that's painful. For some people, that's just devastating because they're now I gotta look in the mirror and know that my results are not what it is. Now I gotta see, because when you're flying on the seat of your pants, you're not in the mirror. You're not in the mirror.
Yeah.
But when you have to get out to actually do a self-analysis, that could hurt. That could actually hurt because now you're making everything known. Now I see I'm not getting the results.
And you have to take responsibility for it.
So that's what I'm saying. Until you don't stay in there,
You can tell anything you want to,
you a little bit.
Yourself in the mirror.
Is that the Android?
Mm-hmm. It is. Okay, so Rez, we lost you. Come back if you can. Come on, and again, I think Android. Live does not like Androids. I don't know why. Hey, Carla.
Hey,
Carla.
How are you? By the way, did you get my text, Danielle?
When did you send it?
This morning.
You sent me a text this morning? A Facebook message?
Yeah. In fact, I sent you a few in the past few days. I'll call you after the show.
Okay, we'll talk about that. I got an email. I emailed that back to you. And the other thing that we talked about, that'll be fixed. That'll be done tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, but back to
okay.
Sometimes people take rituals and they take it. I just got to go down and sit down and do this. But it also needs to come from the heart. And it needs to become a reality and not, oh, it's time to sit and meditate. Oh, it's time to do X, Y, and Z. It has to be something that has meaning. I mean, one of the reasons that I didn't like going to synagogue for a long time, and I still don't like it too much, is that, you know, you're reading these prayers and these prayers may not have meaning to you. So you need to make sure that the rituals that you put in place are also rituals that have meaning to you. So they bring out, they do something. Mm-hmm. And you're not just sitting down and saying, oh, it's meditation time, I'll sit down and meditate. It's more than just that. I don't know if I'm communicating that really.
No, it does make absolute sense. It makes sure that your rituals or your habits, your routines, the things that you put into place as a common practice for yourself are something that does have a meaning to you. Like I said, like working out. If I can go to the gym once, twice, 3, 4 times a week, but if I don't like it, I'm not going to do it with, you know, I'm not going to get the results that I'm looking for, because I'll be on the treadmill for 30 minutes and say I worked out today. I could have done that somewhere else. You know, I could have, if I'm at home in front of my TV, I could do it for 2 hours. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I could be more productive that way. But see, when you're in a gym, then other people see your progress and other people hold you accountable. Really, the most important person that has to hold you accountable for your stuff is you. So you have to make sure that the things that you do are meaningful to you. If meditation, in the way that I may do it or SJ may do it, doesn't work for you, then that's fine. Find your own method of clearing your space in your head, you know, clearing your mind and focusing your energy somewhere that's important to you. Doing things a certain way just because someone told you that's the way to do it is not going to be helpful to you. But it is important to have something that you do that is repetitive but not tedious. Something that you do on a regular basis that it does become rote, because it's important to you. You don't want to dread the time that you just have to sit still and be quiet, or you don't want to dread the time where you are cleaning your house or, you know, going to your job on that commute. These are things that need to be done, and we do them. But if you do it in such a way that is meaningful to you, then it will make so much more of a difference. Please share. Good afternoon, good evening, hello. I see
people. Hey, everybody. Make sure you share, guys.
Xanadu, hi. Yeah. Xanadu made it. Yay. I hope she did her homework because she was given an assignment last week.
What was her homework?
She had to turn a frustrating and stressful situation into a physical work of art. So, and actually, I have been checking in with her.
This is the thing. When you want to change your ritual, or you have you got a ritual in place, you're changing. You're using these rituals or putting these rituals in place for a result, and you want to use whatever you've been doing. Whether you feel frustrated that you're not getting where you need to go, you need to use that as a stimuli to get to where you to start. Not just, you don't necessarily have to meditate, but maybe reorganize, maybe plan, maybe write stuff down now and say, okay, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still attracting the same people. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving anywhere. I see it. So maybe you need to reorganize, re-strategize. Self-analysis. That's all self-analysis. Now I'm going to jot down. I'm going to start planning. Before I wasn't planning before. Now I'm going to start planning my day, what I want to do for today. Right. And I'm going to do something different than I did yesterday. And I'm going to do something different toward a result, a better result. So you always, like, living your purpose is a journey. It's not a pit stop. It's a journey. So that takes planning, that takes organization, and that also takes self-discipline. It takes self-discipline.
And that's part of it.
And also meditation comes in all different types of forms. what I
Absolutely.
do may be different from what you do, SJ, or what Danielle does.
Absolutely.
But as long
What you
as
do,
it
Carla, is
ties
different
you
from what
back,
everybody does.
what?
So what you do, Carla, is
Right.
different from everybody.
No, what I
That's
teach
awesome.
is different from what everyone does. What I do on my
Fair
own
enough.
may not be that different.
Right.
But
Mhm.
the point is, what you do and how you handle it is what makes things either work or not work. And
Right.
that needs to be addressed.
Right. And know that you already have embedded sometimes negative rituals already embedded in you. We're all conditioned, we're all programmed. So if you want to replace that, the old rituals or the old programming is going to start fighting with you. It's going to fight for its survival.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, yeah.
you have to be determined that this is what I'm going to do differently. And I'm going to walk around the block. I don't care. I'm going to do what I got to do. Plan. I always wanted to start my own business. Now I'm going to look and research how to start my own business now. Now I'm going to do. So it's all about pushing ahead and pushing through, because yes, you will be having a fight with one another, the old conditioning and then the new ritual you're trying to do. You will be fighting. It's going to be a battle, but you got to fight through that battle and know that the results is the answer. That's the key. That's what you're trying to get to. And so having programs like this, maybe reading books that encourage you, maybe going on different audio and podcasts, or living your purpose every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe that will help you to be able to push through so that you create a new ritual, 21 days. Maybe that will do it for you, because you want to start and replace the old habit with a new one.
Right. And maybe, I mean, sometimes, like you said, sometimes we just fly by the seat of our pants. We don't really have a particular, our routine is no routine. We just do, we go with the flow and go and do what is necessary for our survival. And we feel like whatever we feel like doing, we do it. And that's not always a bad thing, but as long as you have, but here's the thing about that. I find myself having to change my routine constantly. Okay. Because things come up, because I choose to be so busy and do all of the things that I do, things have to get adjusted. But certain things I find that are helpful is one, like you and I have always said, write it down. When I'll give you an example at my job. I had a routine set. I came in, I checked my emails, I did, I checked my work email, I checked my personal email, I responded to anybody who needed something right away. And by maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm ready to get into the actual work of the day. And then I would do that. I might talk to some people. I might go out to lunch. I might not, and I know that I'm productive, but people aren't seeing what my productivity is. So I started writing down everything that I did that was work related. I had my goals in the morning. I said, okay, I need these things done for my personal self, and I have to do this for my kids, and I have to do this for work. So I start checking things off as I did them. Now I started to write things down as I did them, as well as have my tasks, my goals set, and then I have my completed stuff. And that has helped me a lot to see actually, because sometimes when we're just going with the routine, we don't feel like we're very productive. And I'm like, why am I so tired at the end of the day? I don't feel like I did anything. I didn't do anything different. And then I write it down and I see what I actually did and say, wow, okay, that explains a lot. So, and then, like I said, because I do different things. I'm being pulled in different directions. So different things come up at different times and I have to make adjustments. But my basis, the things that I do when I'm at home, no matter what time I get home, that never changes. I come in, I do what I need to do for myself. I make, change my clothes, take a shower. I say my prayers, my rituals, my affirmations, whatever you want to call it. And I go to bed in peace. And that way I can wake up the next day for whatever the heck is going to come my way and do the same thing over again. Whether it's I have a class or a client or whatever it is. That stuff that I do before I go to bed, it never changes.
And I tell you one thing that for myself, that we all have a problem with. And I'm going to tell you, I had a problem as well. Application. Now, before I became a life coach or, started studying universal laws and getting deep into it and knowing about spirituality and the non-physical part of ourselves and all that stuff like that, to apply it from what I used to do, after a while, I was basically tripping over my own feet because I wasn't so used to it. But as I started studying and applying it, then it became almost like nothing. It came almost like second nature. And I was ready to tell the world. And to tell the world they're going to be doing the same things, tipping over their feet, because it's something new. It's something that's unorthodox. It's like, wow. So you have to apply. Guys, I've seen so many people put quotes down on their Facebook page that is just perfect. And if they followed it, it would be perfect. I mean, they would put these quotes that, the higher self and all these universe and if they followed it and applied it, they'd
be dangerous. They'd be dangerous.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, you are beyond a quote. Just take whatever you feel. If you feel that this quote is important to you and you put it on your Facebook page, then it should be important to you in your life. Apply it too. And you'll find that your life will change.
Right.
You'll find that your life will change for the better. So stop putting quotes on deaf ears, on your own ears. Start applying it and you'll see the turnaround. I guarantee it.
Guess what?
No. Oh gosh. Okay, guys.
It's 7:00, you guys.
It's
man. Thanks, Sanity. Yeah.
When we get a good topic, it's an after blab.
Yep, we're after blabbing.
Okay,
that's for sure.
After blab,
definitely.
Because this we could keep going on. So guys, you wanna wrap it up?
Thank you guys so much for joining us this Sunday for Living Your Purpose. Again, if you happen to be listening to a replay on SoundCloud or YouTube, thank you also so much. If you haven't subscribed to our SoundCloud and or YouTube yet, what the heck are you doing? Please do that for us. You can find every episode except for one that's lost in the ether.
Universe is watching.
That has been right. So all except for one episode is available for replay on YouTube and SoundCloud. Please do go check those things out. If you like it, click the like button. If you don't, that's cool. But make sure that you comment and share. Let us know how you feel. If you don't like something, that's great. Tell us why, so that we can improve, so that we can do more for you. That's what we're here for. It's not just us liking to listen to ourselves talk and look at our faces on camera. Because to be honest, when I edit these videos, I'm annoyed. I don't want to see myself all day. But if you guys like what we have to say, then let us know. If you don't, let us know. Share this if you do like it, so that other people can know. Visit our website at lypshow.com. You can connect with us all over the internet: Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, LinkedIn, Periscope, and Twitter, and Google
Plus. Correct.
Instagram. Yeah, all of the places. Just go there, click connect, and you can find us everywhere. You can watch us live from our website as well. And you can learn more about us. You can contact us. Tell us how you feel. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you need. That's it. I'm Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP. I am an entrepreneur, interfaith minister, a spiritual counselor, life coach, and speaker. And it is my purpose to help people to look good, feel good, find and walk in their own purpose.
And I am SJ from Inner Soul Development. That's right, Inner Soul Development. I am a personal life coach, transformational speaker. And what I do is I help you get off your autopilot, take you off course to your greater self. I make sure you understand that life is to be controlled and that life should not control you. We shall see you Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like clockwork.
Clockwork. All right, you guys. If you're here live, stay tuned for the afterblast. We'll talk a whole lot more. If not, see you next week.